بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome all of you wherever you are. I welcome you with your program Fatwa Life, and this is the first part of the Fatwa on the 10th day of Ramadan. The first question. Someone who study outside in the West, she said, I study nutrition, and this is my first year in Europe, and I have practice I have to do with the practice that I have to do is to do a program for the vegetarian people, for vegans. They don't even have anything come from animals like honey, yogurt, anything like this. They do that because they are concerned about the environment, be good with the animals. I don't believe in vegetarian, and it's easy on the animals because Allah Azza wa Jal bestowed it for us. But the nutrition, we do it so we could learn how we could give advice for people in the future. I don't think it's going to be published to population. So if I wrote some introduction about the importance of this theory, is there a sin on me? So what do I do? So I say, my dear sister, do whatever the people are saying related to them. To say, for example, the expert in nutrition, they say 1, 2, 3. And the says of the disbelievers, Allah Azza wa Jal said in the Quran, the saying of the Jews and the Christians. The Jews said, we are the sons of, and the Christians, the Jews, they said, we are the Allah's sons and loved ones. And also the Jews said, Allah's hand is very miser. Allah said what they said. When they said Allah Azza wa Jal is poor and they are rich. So attribute the matter to them, not to yourself. So to say, so if you can also can to comment on that, and others who say 1, 2, 3, and you put your opinion. This way, you will show a light that go through this darkness. The second one, what about the rule of the cursing of studying, or the beauty of a woman? What is the rule about that? We say a Muslim is not a person who curse or cuss people. Al-Bukhari narrated from Anas the saying of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The Prophet ﷺ was not rough or someone who curse or curse somebody. Also in the Tirmidhi said that Salah ibn Umar said that the Prophet ﷺ with a believer cannot be someone who curse. All the cursing of the animals, it's all not, and also there is the hadith for Ibn Abbas who said, do not curse the wind because it is ordered by Allah. If you curse something that is not deserving, it will come back to you. And some of the scholars, the cursing is like one of the big sins. In the hadith of Dawood, that the Prophet ﷺ said that the person, if he cursed something the curse will go up in the heavens. Then the heavens gate will close, and the land will do the same and go right and left. If it cannot find a place, it will go to the person who cursed. The one who's cursed. If he is deserving, otherwise it will go to the person who said it. A woman says from Gaza, she has a YouTube channel. People give her money, and they told her this is a trust for the orphans. When someone spend money, the YouTube takes a percentage. She will take that money as it is, as to the commission, and she'll add sometimes from her to give fully, and she give it to him. Second thing, she cannot take the money, so she wonders. People trusted her. All of a sudden, YouTube stopped that. She cannot get the money, and she cannot take it out. We tell her the obligation depends on the capability. Allah does not obligate you what you can't. So apologize to those who wants to donate the situation and tell him that she will let them know about any update. But do not take the money until she can deliver. Of course, the YouTube is not gonna do the service for free. It's gonna be for a percentage. That's normal. This is something you have no choice. So you have to deduct that from the amount before you deliver, which is fine. Wallahu alam. Someone's saying, if I sell something without ordering it, I took from the customer the money, and the product, I will buy it, I will ship it to him without holding it in my hand. I'll take the profit after the customer receive it. And this haram, so how can I verify of what I did in the past? Do I give it all, feeding the poor, or? So the answer is, I like the way that you feel concerned about verifying your income. Omar used to say, do not sit in our market unless you understand. Otherwise, you'll eat something that is not right. And nothing haram will get to your hand. We tell him, my master and yours, and the master of all people, to sell something before you own it. Except on, he said to Hakim, don't sell what you don't own. The salam is to sell something with a money ahead for for money. Like, I will sell you a mobile with specifications 1, 2, 3. I didn't put for a specific one. This is something described in the. If you rush it, you can sell it before you own it. So it has to be exactly what you described. And you do it, you put the products after describing it. You sell it to whomever what? With the money, and then you provide it from anywhere he wants. what happened before you know about what's forbidden, inshallah it will be forgiven. Allah said, oh Allah, don't put us accountable if we forgot or we made a mistake. And in the in the hadith, Allah said, I did. And nothing's better than safety and being safe. Someone said, I play a game on mobile. I work on mobile and I choose any place. I just play. Is that gambling? I won $300. I use it. Uh, so what do I do? The the gambling is the risk that you take. Somebody win and somebody lose. So one buddy will win, and so if you were going to win and you're not gonna lose nothing, then you that's not gambling, but you are losing your time, your age. The Prophet ﷺ said, "You will not move in the day of judgment until you are asked about his age. What did he spend it on? His knowledge. What did he do with it? And his money, where he gained it and how he spent it, and his body, what did he use it for?" I have a question. I used to watch a lot of movies, and a lot of it has some major things like angels, gods. Uh, I used to think only seeing the porn is haram, but and I heard that it's one of the things that get you out of Islam. And so, what do? I know Allah created everything. If I'm watching somebody who's pretend to be God or angel, did I embrace kufr? I asked you. They said it didn't happen. My wife, she asked the ifta institution. They said let them call us. My dear sister, for what you did in the past, there is nothing bigger than repentance. Allah said, tell for those who disbelieve to stop. If they stop, Allah will forgive what happened before. And Allah said, oh, tell my servants who overdone on themselves, do not feel despair from the mercy of Allah. Allah Azza wa Jalla, the one who forgive all the sins. He is the forgiving merciful. And also Allah said, if those who believe in our side, tell them, peace be upon you, Allah has written on himself grace and mercy. Whomever did something ignorantly and he repented after that, Allah is most forgiving and merciful. And you repented, may Allah accept from you. And move on and close this one and do not open it again. Your problem is in the inspiration of the shaitan, whispering of the shaitan. This is the reason of your confusion. I told you what I have. That's my understanding at that time. I don't remember what you asked for me, but you can ask from your husband to continue with the fatwa committee. But I wish, don't keep bugging the muftis from some of these medical issues that you have to seek instead of just people of fatwa. there is no calamity without a cure. Someone's asking, is there a proof in the Sunnah that you can the woman make a talk with the presence of the men? Well, originally the woman should not be addressing men unless there is like a special circumstance, like someone who specializes in certain things that is very seldom and no one can do it beside her, or something that of a great matter that she needs to call the community to discuss it. And these are exceptions. The the people who are administrators of the masjid are the ones who decide that. The management goes to the administration of the masjid with the community. And there is a decision by Amja about the woman and their work in da'wah. Deliver in the sake of Allah. It's addressed to both men and women. A woman can, who qualify to make da'wah in a mixed groups of men and women because of her specialization of what she does. And that's within the shar and like the hijab and so on. Under all these circumstances, men and women could watch and to see in da'wah areas with the stressing, to stay away from extra makeup that is widespread in this community nowadays. A woman is asking about the zakah. Her husband died 8 years ago and he left orphans. He didn't leave me any income. After his death by 3 years, I got some insurance, life insurance. I have barely an income. Do I have to pay zakat al-mal? The zakah bigger than our yearly income. I'm afraid this money is going to vanish. I tell my sister, if the money reach a time and it's best a year, then it's this money that you have to pay zakah. Whoever asks you to give that money is the one who guaranteed the sustenance to his servants all. And Allah said, just like anything that works, that Allah is the one who provides sustenance to, and He is the hearer knowledgeable. And the Prophet ﷺ said to Bilal, spend Bilal, do not fear any less coming from Allah. The second question, I get a lot of very weird thoughts sometimes, as if I'm having intercourse with someone else besides my wife during my sexual relationship with her. I try to push it. I felt guilty. I felt like I am reverted from Islam. I feel with a lot of guilt. How do I seek Allah refuge from Shaitan Rajim at the time of sex? It's nothing that you come and you're just doing your best to push it back. Do not give on it. You're fighting over it. The Prophet ﷺ said, this is the core of faith. Ask Allah's refuge from the Shaitan Rajim. I mean, what is the minimum money for zakah? The, the nisab or 85 grams of gold. Go on Google. How much is the gram of gold? Multiplied by 85, that's the minimum. My wife, she brought me some food, and I said, I don't want food. She insisted, and she brought me the food. I said, I don't want it. And when I said that, I felt like as if the whisper of the shaitan, as if this is divorce. No, don't push yourself into this. Know that divorce is something has to be with the intention. Do you know what the intention means? Do you know what the intention? To intention to divorce with no hesitation. This is for the rugged people. For the sick people with whispering with shaitan, their divorce does not happen, even if they said it, unless they intended to it. No one, they accepted it, and that's their decision. Why? Because they are whispered and there is no divorce in Iraq. With this, we come to the first conclusion for the first part. So we'll see you in a couple hours.